Hey, welcome to the second episode of the podcast series. My guests today are two Indian tennis professional players who are really making it a mark and have recently started a business during the pandemic. Let me stop talking, let's get into the action. Before we get started, can you guys give a tiny introduction about yourselves?
I'm Nidita and I'm from Coimbatore. I'm 22 years old. I'm doing my bachelor's in Hyderabad in biotechnology, biochemistry, and chemistry. I also play tennis professionally. I've been playing on international circuit for the last 5 6 years. And yeah, we also run a business. We sell natural food, skincare products, and we also do digital marketing. That's about it.
Hi, I'm Karthik. I'm 21 years old. I'm from Davangere. I'm pursuing bachelor BBA in Jain University, and I'm doing my second sem this year. And we started Safety and all in 2020, and we have been also doing digital marketing, and yeah, that's about it as of now.
Okay, great. So your first question would be, how did your journey start? Basically, your first journey would be tennis. So how did your journey start up with tennis? You can go one after another.
Yeah, so first I just started to play tennis because the courts were right next to my house and my parents just wanted me to do some activity. I was only 5 years old, and yeah, that's how it started. And my dad was already a professional cricketer, so he wanted me to be a professional tennis player. So that's how.
I was a swimmer before, and I joined tennis as a recreation, like during summer holidays. And I was I slowly got interested into playing more and more of the sport, and yeah, I just started playing tennis afterwards.
Okay, so every question a tennis player gets asked, who is your favorite idol in tennis?
So Roger Federer.
What about you? Both are the same?
I like all of them, and I like Djokovic, Serena Williams, Osaka, a lot of players.
Okay. A lot of upcoming stars, so the list is difficult to choose.
Yeah.
Second question would be about safety. When did this start and how has the journey been till now?
So basically, just after the lockdown, we were like so bored because we didn't have anything to do, and we were thinking what we can do, and we tried making sanitizers at home. We tried, selling masks and different things, and then we were just really bored. And it just happened, like everything just fell in place, and we knew we wanted to do something, and then we started off with safety. Yeah, that's how it began. We didn't have a clear plan; it just happened.
Like we were also taking online fitness for a few days.
Oh, yeah. We were also taking online fitness classes.
We were taking classes for people like that we knew, and even so many other people that we didn't know as well. I think for more than 2 to 3 weeks we were taking online classes, and then later on we thought, we were actually not charging anybody anything. So we were looking to earn money through it. So we slowly started selling masks, and I think it just happened afterwards, one after the other thing. Yeah.
I think you people are one of the people who use the lockdown effectively, exploring yourself rather than, just getting into the house, playing games and all sort of things. Next question would be, because, people, exploded and started it off from scratch. How did you overcome the obstacle of, going and meeting the right people and getting started with it?
We already had some contacts through our parents and all, and it just happened gradually. And we also put in a lot of time to look for, like stuff, everything, like go in search of products and everything. So yeah.
Product packaging to labeling, or sending it from one place to another, we figured it out. Like first we started with the very basic packaging. I think we learned it like very quickly. Like first we were trying to transport like 20 bottles of honey, and I think in out of those 20, like I think only 5 were able to, we were able to, it went properly. Like rest all broke. Like that was the first order. And out of 20 bottles, like all 15 broke. And yeah, that was the lesson number 1, that we need to pack it more properly. Like we never knew about packing, but then we were actually glad that it happened on our first order. You know, we learned so many things that I think we have never received any such complaint afterwards. That was the only complaint till now. And yeah, now it's just, we're just glad that it happened and we were able to learn from it.
Because anybody who gets started with a company, or anybody has an idea of any a business or maybe a small startup as well, what happens is, they do have this doubts like, who should we meet, what where do I go, who do I approach, and all those things. So like, you people explore, you people had contacts, and you, like, you learn from that. That's pretty good, because this show is all about what are your experiences, because I believe you share your experience with someone who is yet to start up, and that would be a huge head start to him. We all have self doubts. So there is a point in our life where we question ourselves, like, what are we really doing in our life? Did you guys have that kind of instance in any time in your life?
I would say.
For me, no. I mean, I do have some thoughts like I need to be better and stuff like that. But like I think everybody gets negative thoughts or self doubts, but it depends on how long we let those thoughts be in our mind. Like the quicker we let them go, the better it is.
I had thoughts like for almost like maybe 2-3 months, like before lockdown. I wanted to do something else as well along with tennis. So, but I was not able to figure out what to do or anything. I felt like doing something apart along with playing tennis that would, like give me some time to relax, with the tennis. Like I wouldn't be too much into like result oriented or something. I would be just enjoy. I just wanted to enjoy tennis. So I also wanted to get into something else. And then during that time only the lockdown happened, and then it was a good thing that I was exploring into like so many different things. I was doing like half the stuff that I've never done before.
Okay. Just like I said in the starting, the way you guys explored was active exploration rather than a lethargic one. So that was great. Journey what you guys had, how has it shaped what you are today?
I would say like at first, what all I learned from when I was a swimmer, I was able to apply it to tennis, and what all I'm able to do it in tennis, I'm able to apply it in my business as well. Like it's like how when you're down in a game, you just don't give up, right? You just find out a way and you pull out matches. The same thing even with the business, like with whatever we need to know, or if we had to get some contacts, or if we had to do something, it was always like, yeah, you just make sure you find a way and then you do it. If I have to pack, if we have to like send out like some 20-30 orders in a day, it's like we just find out a way. We take some help or anything. So it's like tennis is helping this thing, and even whatever we are doing with safety, it's helping us with tennis as well. Like we are able to like as and when we speak with more and more people, it's just that our confidence is building up and it's just coming out on court. So it's like we don't have any problems with both the it might be two different things, but the mentality, mentally it's just the same thing everywhere, I feel, and it has helped a lot like that.
For me, to think about shaping myself, like I've learned a lot. Like I've had different phases in life, learning different things, and like now I understand how to approach life in a better way because of tennis and business. So it helps a lot. Like like relax, enjoy life, have fun. Things will happen. Like those kind of things.
What are your thoughts on failures?
We don't take it as failures. Firstly, with whatever that we just take it as a learning curve and an experience, because I think the more we fail, the more we learn. And that's been there since like day one. Like it's good that we didn't take it as a failure. If we took it as a failure, then I don't think we would be as energetic in what we are doing, or we wouldn't be in a place that where we are now. So we just took it as a learning curve. Like if we would have taken it as a failure, or when on our first order, I don't think we'd be doing safely by now. So yeah, we just took it as a learning curve. So it same goes with everything, even tennis or anywhere, even in life. It just is a same thing. It's just a learning experience.
Like your failures are like a part of life. We can't escape it, or it's inevitable. But like in the sense like only when you like it's just part of the process, and it all depends on how you react to it. Like everybody goes through failures. I think the best people or the most successful people, they react to it differently, but because everybody goes through equal amounts of failure and success, it all depends on how we take it and how we move forward.
Okay, like rightly how Kritik mentioned, if we take it too personally, or take it too hard on us, we won't grow out of it. We should look at it somewhere like a stepping stone for success or something, because that is what keeps you going rather than putting you down.
Yeah, it's a part of the process.
What makes you guys stay motivated, and mainly during this weather, get out of bed?
And for me, that was never a problem. Like I don't like to sleep. I want to go out and do stuff. Like I don't have a problem with energy. It's tough for me to stay away from work, or I yeah, I think I'm like that.
It's tough to stay idle, on a week
Yeah.
off, or when we are not playing tennis. It's like mind will be going crazy. It's the opposite. Like we need to do something.
Yeah, if we take a break for like one day, we feel like, oh, we didn't do anything. Like
It just doesn't. I think
Yeah.
the system doesn't accept that. To just stay idle.
Yeah.
Either we do like something like we dance on our off day, or we do painting. We read a lot
Something,
of books.
activity.
Activity like active recovery.
On the contrary to that question, do you guys have any lazy days?
No.
Day, whenever I see, like whenever I look back, it could be yesterday or like like 10 days ago or 2 months ago. It's always like something's happening. Like it's never a lazy day.
Okay, so you make sure that even if it's a lazy day, you do something productive in the end.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Do you have any quotes which you guys have come up with on your own, or what are the best quotes which you keep up to till date? You just remember that and it gets you back in the track.
I know so many quotes. I like so many quotes. I think I heard this quote on one of the podcasts. Like 95%. Okay, no, sorry. 5% of your life depends on what you go through, but 95% of your life depends on how you react to it. So that kind of like I always think about it. So it all depends on how I choose to react to a certain situation. So yeah, I like that quote.
If I had to pick one, I would say if you want something really bad, the entire universe conspired to help you achieve it. So, that thought was so deep that for like days I kept thinking about it, and I was so amazed. And even till now, whenever I see that quote or whenever that thought comes into my mind, my energy level just comes up. Like I'll be like fully different person whenever if I'm feeling low or something. Whenever I do have that feeling, this thought like automatically comes into my mind, and then it's like I'm like back on track. The energy is there, and I'm happy. I can see things clearly at that time.
What inspires you guys the most? Who do you look up to when you are down, or you feel like this is not going your way? It could be your idol or anybody, anything.
I think I'll just look back at myself.
Because to be frank, we are our biggest inspiration, to be frank, because we look back at the times when we haven't given up. That is one of the inspiration we all need to fuel up, rather than looking at people's stories and all. When you look up to yourself that you have not given up, that is really great.
You actually felt what you went through. Like you can't feel others' emotions. You can feel your own emotions. You can feel all your struggles. So I think that's like
Yeah, even I feel the same way. Like whenever I have those time, I just look back to it, and it just motivates me a lot or inspires me a lot.
So with so many things in place, how do you guys take up time for rest and self-care?
tennis is self-care.
Yeah.
And self-care. So, oh yeah, we do a lot of like I do painting, we do dance, we do like I think leisure time. I don't prefer watching movies or TV shows. Like it just feels very lazy. So I like doing like active stuff and reading. I like reading a lot of books. There's a lot of time actually. Yeah.
Now we realize that we have a lot of time, right?
Yeah.
Maybe before lockdown, everybody had a different perspective or something, but I don't know. Yeah, you have the same perspective. Okay. Maybe before lockdown, I think I was in an academy setup where I felt that I didn't have time. But actually, if I look back at it, I did have time. And then yeah, I'm so happy that I'm utilizing the time that I have now.
Would be a piece of advice you would give your younger self? Maybe at any
Younger
stage of
self?
life. Maybe at any stage of.
Don't think so much. Just have fun
Yeah.
and stay energetic.
I would say like express myself, like, if to my younger self, I would say express yourself completely, like no matter what it is, like enjoy every single day. It's almost the same thing. Like, yeah.
So, what are the future plans going forward in tennis?
Yes, yeah, we are training. We're looking to go to Tunisia or Egypt for tournaments. We've been training hard. We've been doing like fitness, like lifting, everything. But we're just waiting for tournaments and everything to start after the lockdown. Yeah, that's the plan. Not really a plan, like just going.
It's very uncertain nowadays. You don't know when there's going to be another lockdown or something. So you don't know how the situation is in the country that we are looking to go.
What are the future plans with Safe be going ahead then?
Yeah, a lot of interesting stuff coming up.
We don't really have plans, but we have a few things that we are working on. Like we're gonna open our first store very, very soon. Like we already started working on it. Probably in 1 month we'll be opening our first store, and
we'll be introducing a new line of skincare. It will be under the name Mangosteen. We have already started it, but we are gonna be doing a big launch. That I think that will also be in the month of September, or in the month of in the middle of that month. And we are also planning on
gourmet chocolates, like dark chocolates.
Chocolates, muesli, and energy bars as well. The things that as a sportsman you will need when you're traveling, all those things.
It will be very related to athletes and sports people, like healthy stuff and no chemicals, preservatives. So
yeah, because as I recall, you people, the tagline what you people have is, go natural. All the products which you have is all natural and there's no chemicals yet, right? Okay, the last question is, be honest with this. So would you rather have 6-pack abs or 6 packs of biryani?
6 packs of biryani.
See, that is really great. Being honest with that.
I love biryani.
You won't ask you the same question.
You would ask me the same question. Obviously, because I've been at home, so I would obviously go with biryani because abs are tougher.
Yeah.
We can eat biryani and then work on
the abs. Yeah.
Exactly, because that justifies, right? You eat something and then you burn it out, so you're satisfied. You don't have that guilt feeling. Yeah. So that's why biryani for me as well. So that's all for today. It was really amazing. Thank you for being a part of it and really taking time out for this, because you guys are live from the tennis court. Hope you guys had fun.
It's a wonderful host, and thank you for the questions were really good, and we had a great time doing this.
We really enjoyed doing this, and we're really looking forward to your podcasts. Yeah.
So you tell me, 6-pack abs or 6 packs of biryani? This is Karthik signing off. Thank you for staying by. I'll see you in my next video.